Give us a nod then, Westy, when you're ready, mate.
There's good to go, lads.
Cool. Here we go. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Sliders Live. You join us here at Peterborough Spartans, where tonight the Spartans host the Hastings Dragons in what's been dubbed a must-see match tonight. I'm, of course, Chester 430, joined tonight by my all-fullback broadcast colleague, Mr. Shads. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Dan. Good evening, everyone. Very excited about tonight.
We are indeed. Well, as we've seen from the spreadsheet that's just been posted on the old website there, mate, we've got a bit of a barnstorm match here tonight. The Spartans are coming in off a huge win in last week's match, so they're looking to go back to back against the Hastings Dragons. I dare say a weakened Hastings Dragons, dare I say, Shads?
Yeah, Wolfie at number one. That's a bit of a surprise. That's two meetings on the trot. Stephen's missed now. Stephen 101's missed. Taking a bit of a chance, but obviously Wolfie must have been going well in practice for school to trust him with the number one position, and being Rossi in as a guest for Alan for the Spartans. That's another surprise.
So we will just run through the teams for you, starting with the visiting team Hastings, led at number one, of course, as we mentioned there, by Wolfie on a 7.61 average. Badger Racing rides at number 2, with David Nofear at number 3, Cam at number 4, Captain Squall at 5, and Reese O2, who's been in fantastic form the last couple of matches, rides at number 6. Shads, who's your man to watch for the Dragons?
My man to watch for the Dragons is, you just mentioned him, it's Reese. I mean, he's been a revelation so far this season, and he had a very, very good SCS debut too. Just unlucky not to make the final, actually.
And their opponents tonight, the Peterborough Spartans, led, of course, at number 1 by Stefan on that massive 10.76 average. But as you said, Rossi comes in as a guest for Alan McLally at number 2. We've got DL Shaw at number 3. Hadlington 83, our awful broadcast colleague, at number 4. Adds MFT rides at 5. And Le Saucier goes in at number 6. Shad's your man to watch for the Peterborough Spartans.
Well, who'd you pick out of this lot? I mean, Stefan, unbeaten at Peterborough in 11 races, over 2 meetings. And DL Shaw's only been beaten once in 10 races. So it could be anyone, but I'm gonna go for Hadlington. He topped the averages after the first set of league meetings, and he's made a really good start to the season. So he's going to be my man to watch tonight.
Well, we have just been confirmed that Squall went with 1 and 3 in heat number 1. We are just a few moments away from the opening race. Of course, this match is being broadcast live on our Sliders Facebook page, courtesy of Mr. Westy Boy, who joins us as well. And we're going to run through the meeting from start to finish. Shads, your score predictions for this match. Of course, the Spartans looking very good at home. What can the Dragons do? What do you reckon?
Well, my prediction, I'm going to stick with it. Being at Wolfie at 1, I'm trusting him to score a few points tonight. But I'm going for a 56-40 home win.
56-40 for a home win for the Spartans there. Of course, Spartans and I do believe Dragons are also the one with the one of the 3 teams that are level on top of the league this season, but still a very, very long way to go. So Shad is going to call the action when the referee gives us a thumbs up. We are just a few minutes away from tapes up. And, of course, the nerves are starting to jangle a little bit in the pits area, you know. But it's all or nothing, because this match has been dubbed a must-see because, of course, you know, top of the table with these 2 teams. And, yes, very much, you know, I'm on the fence here, you know. Like I said, I was a Dragon last season. And, of course, they won the league. They won the league last year. And, but, you know, being with the Panthers this season, I mean, I support all teams that just want to have a good match. So, yeah, we are very close to tapes. About 5 minutes away. What do you think is going through the mind of these riders in as we approach the start time, Shads?
Well, it's a little bit too early to talk about title deciders, but this is a real heavyweight clash tonight. I think most people's favourites to win the league, Spartans, but obviously Hastings have that terrific home advantage. Hastings Dragons have that brilliant home advantage. So
Yeah,
it's going to be away points that are going to settle this. You've got to get some away wins and preferably 4-point away wins. But I think the Dragons will be quite pleased to take a point away tonight from here. The way the Panthers, the way the Spartans have been going. I mean, they've scored 60 points and 65 points in their last two home meetings.
yeah. Of course, and I said anything's possible in this meeting. Of course, the big names in the Spartans team, can they continue this run of form that's been synonymous these last couple of matches? I said we are about a few minutes away from heat number 1. I can go through the lineup for you for that opening race. Of course, the Dragons with gates 1 and 3 in heat 1. So off gate 1 in yellow will be Cam. Gate 2 in blue for the Spartans will be Hadlington. Gate 3 in green for the Dragons will be Wolfie. And gate 4 in red for the Spartans will be Stefan. So already looking at a potential Stefan versus Cam opening heat here. Both on, well, I'd say favoured gates. I'd say more the outside start positions are going to be a more important one this evening. And of course, after this match, we will have the silver helmet as well. So whoever gets the top score from the Dragons will face off against Stefan in heat 17 after this main meeting. We are so close to tapes up for this meeting. Of course, Peterborough was known as a Peterborough Pieman's track for many years, but the Spartans have returned now. And of course, the controversy with Peterborough V2 all those years ago made the track unsafe, but of course it's been retiled, repatched and reintroduced in season 21 this season for the Peterborough Spartans. And we are just a few moments away from the opening heat, and it's going to be a good match tonight, Shaz, isn't it?
I think you're going to see a lot of the inside two gates are going to go right around the curb from the start, and then the outside gates you'll probably see the gate 3. I've seen them in previous meetings. The gate 3 just points a little bit out to get a run around the outside. So it's going to be a race to see who gets out of that second bend first, whether it's going to be the two riders on the inside going up the curb or the two riders on the outside going right round the outside. Don't rule Cam out of this first heat.
Yeah, I am thinking the same thing. Cam has been going great guns these last few meetings. And of course, he's on his own laptop. He's on his own laptop now as well. So no more sharing with Rico for all those years.
Exactly. He's got the old rubbish one though. Rico's got the new one.
Yeah, I wonder how that was thought about.
I think Rico said that Cam was the one who broke the lead, so he's the one who's going to be stuck with it. I think that was his reasoning. But no, Cam's had a good start to the season. He's no slouch either from the gate, so I think he might give Stefan a good test
go
in this first one. Yeah, in this first one, and don't rule Hads out either. If he can get the jump ahead of Cam off gate 2 and clamp Cam to the inside, I think he can very well just go out front and join Stefan for a 5-1 in the first heat. But the Dragons can't afford to get off to a bad start tonight. They have to be competitive.
Course. Straight from heat 1.
Yeah.
So we are.
I mean, they do look a little bit weaker with. I mean, David No Fear in the main body of the team, and also Wolfie at number 1. So
heat 1's been called.
I'd expect. Oh, is it been called right?
Yeah, heat 1's been called. So stand by for action, folks. So we have Cam on gate 1 in yellow, gate 2 in blue is Hadlington, gate 3 in green is Wolfie, and gate 4 in red will be Stefan. Of course, Hadlington will be calling the action. Mr. Shad will be calling the action, and I'll be doing the results.
That'd be a neat trick. He's in heat 1.
Oh, did I say Stefan? Did I? Oh,
no, you said Hadlington.
Oh, Hadlington. My apologies. Oh God, it starts again. It ain't even Friday. So the two dragons are in the chat or in the server. Wolfie and Cam.
Very keen. Very keen.
Yeah, Wolfie was first in. Can't edit that one out for you, mate. So I know, mate. I know.
Addington's at the tapes. Just waiting on Stefan. Stefan's in.
Stefan's in. So here we go then, folks. Cam on 1, Hadlington 2, Wolfie 3, Stefan on 4. And for the first time tonight, we hand over to Mr. Shads.
Right, here we go. The start is so important here. Here we go. And the green light's on. And we're off. And that's a great start from Cam, but has nicked up the inside and Stefan right around the outside. And as I feared, it's the Spartans on a 5-1. But Wolfie's putting lots and lots of pressure on Hadlington. Stefan's way out ahead on his own. No one's touching Stefan. Hadlington is still in second place. Cam's going right round the outside now, switching to the inside to try and get ahead of Hadlington. Just misses out, but it puts Hadlington off a little bit. Hadlington's still holding on to second place, and Wolfie pops into second now. 1 lap to go. Stefan leading, Wolfie in second, Hadlington in third. Cam still at the back. Cam's making a nice ditch effort to get there, no, but no. This doesn't make it.
Wow, what a race there to open proceedings. And it was a win in red for Stefan in a time of 38.924. Second in green was Wolfie, and third in blue was Hadlington. After one race, it is Peterborough 4 and Hastings on 2. Good opening ride there, Shads.
Yeah, that was. It looked like it was going to be a 5-1 at the start when Hadlington made the gate and just nipped ahead of Cam going into Bend 1. And Wolfie rode a tremendous race to hold off Hadlington. Very impressed with Wolfie in that one, but Stefan way out in front as we probably expected.
Yeah. Oh, how many races is that now that Steph's been unbeaten around Peterborough? 12 races now?
12 now, yeah.
Blimey hell. Can he be stopped tonight? Judging by that for opening race,
yeah.
I don't think.
He can be stopped. I mean, he had the favourable gate, and the others, 2 of them nipped up the inside. Cam didn't quite nail the white line, which allowed Hadlington inside. And but Wolfie, I'm very impressed with Wolfie there. He did very well to hold Hadlington off.
Yep. So Heat 2 has now been called into the server. And we have on gate 1 in red for the Spartans is Rossi. Gate 2 in green, Badger Racing. Gate 3 in blue is Le Sorcier. And on the outside in yellow for the Dragons is Reese O2. And we head now over back to Mr. Shads for Heat 2.
It's going to be interesting. Rossi first meeting for a while. Not seen him race for a long time. Let's see how he gets on. Gate 1. It's an even break. Rossi's right up the inside, but it looks like Badger's right round the outside, and the Stalker's close behind him. Reese in third place, but he's trying to nip up inside of Badger. Of the Sorcier, and he gets there. It's a 5-1 for the Dragons at the moment. Badger's way ahead, and Reese is keeping pace with him. The Sorcier all over him in first place. Oh, Badger goes too wide. He makes a terrible mistake and goes into the fence, leaving Reese on his own now with the Sorcier chasing him. Rossi in third. Badger managed to get back on the track, but he's way behind. But it looks like Reese is going to hold on to this win.
The race for Reese there. So a great win there for Reese 02 in a winning time of 39.356. Second place in blue goes to Le Sorcier, and third in red was Rossi. Points are shared 3 apiece. Breakfast scores now are Peterborough 7 and Hastings 5. And a very good race there for.
That looks a nailed on Dragons 5-1. That, and Badger was so far ahead. He was in another postcode, but
Yeah.
wow, what a silly mistake to make.
Yeah, mistake at the wrong time there, just drift off the line. But fair play to Reese. He kept his cool and held off the challenge of Le Sorcier and Rossi to take the win and limit the score for the Dragons there.
Yeah, impressive race from Reese there.
Mm-hmm.
Carrying on from his STS performance the other week. But what a mistake from Badger. Well, he'd be kicking himself.
Oh, he was out in front as well, and it was like, oh no.
He was so far ahead, it was ridiculous. He could have stopped and tied his bootlaces and still would have won it.
So Heat 3 has been called into the server, and we have on Gate 1 in red for the Spartans is DL Shaw. Gate 2 in green is David No Fear for the Dragons. Gate 3 is Ads MFT. And on Gate 4 is the Dragons captain, Squall.
It's a very real heavyweight pair now.
Very competitive Heat 3 here. Yeah, very competitive.
Look at that.
Very competitive here, Shads.
Yeah, DL Shaw and Ads a very, very strong middle pairing here. Very, very strong. You'd have to fancy them here for a 5-1, but I wouldn't rule Squall out if you can get that run around the outside. Ads is a notoriously quick gaiter.
Yep, especially around this place as well. He's he's definitely one to look out for.
Mate. Right, everyone's in the server.
Yep, bikes have been selected.
Looks like everyone's using the white bike tonight.
Yeah, I'm noticing that too.
1.
Here we go.
2. Ad's pointing towards the outside off the gate. Makes a tremendous start there, right round the outside. Ball follows him. DL Shaw missed the gate a little bit. Ads is holding off David No Fear and Squall, but DL Shaw comes racing up the inside. Squall takes the lead. Now DL Shaw takes the lead. Ads is at the back. This is amazing. What's that? He's gone from first to last. Now he nips up the inside to try and get ahead of David No Fear.
Where did Ads find that from?
The second, and now Squall's David No Fear's leading. Now Squall's leading. And DL Shaw's in the grass. Oh my word, what a race this is. This is crazy. David No Fear holds on to the lead and Squall holds on.
5-1.
Wow,
what a race. That was amazing. That was amazing.
I've seen a race like that for a long time.
Oh, mate, that was brilliant. So the result of heat number 3 was a win in green for David No Fear, with a winning time of 39.533. Second place in yellow was Squall, and third in blue was Ads MFT. 5-1 advantage for the Dragons, puts them in a 2-point lead, with Peterborough 8 and Hastings 10. That was such a good race.
I'd love to see that back on the recordings when they come out. That's going to be fantastic to watch. I think Ads was leading, and DL Shaw was leading. I think they all led at one stage.
I think they did actually.
Ads went from first to last in less than a lap,
and
then DL Shaw stuck himself in the grass trying to get the dive up the inside. That was absolutely fantastic. What a race!
So we have Heat 4 coming up that will be called in a few seconds' time. So we have on Gate 1 in blue will be Rossi for the Spartans. Gate 2 in yellow, Badger Racing. Gate 3 in red will be Stefan. And on Gate 4 in green will be Wolfie. And that was speed out the top drawer, could throw a blanket over all four, and I need to lie down in the dark room because that was absolutely super.
That was. It's great. It's great. It's great to watch a race when you've got no dog in the race, isn't it? When it's not your team.
Absolutely. Heat 4 has been called. Stefan, Rossi, Wolfie, and Badger. So Spartans here are looking for potentially. Stefan did a bit of team riding here, not to get away, but we've seen how quick Badger is out the start, and obviously he stayed in front.
He needs to make amends for that his last race.
Yeah, Steph's doing a bit of a couple of laps, I reckon, because he's last in the chat again, as he always is.
Mm-hmm.
Every time
tactics with Rossi.
Yeah, probably. Quick nap before Steph gets here, says Wolfie.
I think the Dragons' game plan here should be to let Stefan go and just get the 3-all. There's no point in trying to chase Stefan. You're just going to make mistakes. I think you just got to pick out the weakest rider and just beat him. And I think Wolfie and Badger Racing are quite capable of beating Rossi.
Well, Stefan's now joined in.
That's what my plan. That's what my plan would be anyway. They've got
to be
the
fair,
lead.
I mean, to be fair, I do the same thing as well.
You know, you're not going to gain anything by trying to. I mean, if Stefan wants to hang back and trying to block and help Rossi, you know, good luck to him. But if I was him, I'd just go for the 3 points.
Indeed. So, bikes have been selected, gates have been selected. We are ready for heat number 4.
And Rossi's got the inside gate for that. Rossi's got the inside gate, so that's going to be very difficult for him to try and nail the line after being out for so long.
Yeah.
Here we go. Stefan makes a brilliant gate on Rossi. Rossi misses it. But he's just gone right round the outside of everyone. Badger's in
My God.
Rossi's at the back. Yeah, there's no stopping Stefan. There's no hint of any team riding going on here at all.
No.
Because Rossi's putting a lot of pressure on Badger here. Badger can't afford to make any mistakes. Wolfie's quite comfortable in second. Badger's just clinging on to third place. Rossi's putting up a good battle here against Badger. I think Badger's quite wary of the fence, so he's not going as wide as he was in his first race. But then Ross nicks up the inside, tries too much. Doesn't quite make it. There was no catching Stefan there, was there?
How does he do it? I have no idea.
You gonna stay it? What a boy!
What a boy!
We're all waiting for it. We're all waiting for it.
So the result of heat number 4 was a win for Stefan in a winning time of 38.949. Second place in green was Wolfie, and third in yellow was Badger Racing. Points divided 3 apiece. Progressive scores now are Peterborough 11 and Hastings 13.
That'll be 13 wins in a row now for Stefan at Peterborough. Like there was I think probably what the Dragons probably did was probably what I suggested they'd do, is just like pick up the second and third places. I think Badger sort of struggled a little bit. I think he was quite wary of that fence again, and maybe not going as wide as we should before cutting back, which was giving Rossi a little bit of a chance. But it looked at one stage like Rossi was gonna maybe get ahead of Badger, but he held on, and Wolfie was very, very comfortable in second place.
Yep, so we're now looking ahead to race number 5 that has just been called into the server. We have on gate 1 in blue is Hadlington 83. Gate 2 in yellow is Cam. Gate 3 in red, DL Shaw. And on the outside in green is David No Fear.
Yeah,
again, strong pairing. Yeah, strong pairing for these two.
Yeah, well, we thought Ads and DL Shaw was a strong pairing, didn't we, in Heat 3? And look what happened to them there. This is I'm gonna stop calling these because it's so unpredictable, this track, isn't it? I think David No Fear is going to be quite happy with the outside gate here, but then he's got DL Shaw on his inside. Haddington's got to get that inside and make it stick. Because Cam's gonna be looking after both of these. I think Cam makes the gate here.
Well, we'll soon find out. Shads, over to you.
Here we go. Green lights are on. He's going to make the best start and we're off. And that's a rocket start from Cam. He goes straight to the inside line and drifts out wide. But Dealshaw's right on his tail. Dealshaw nips up inside him. Great pass by Dealshaw. Hadlington in third place. David No Fear at the back. Cam's chasing Dealshaw, but Dealshaw's got right wide outside. Now Hadlington nips up inside Cam. Can he get ahead of him? No. Cam's still holding on to second place. And now David No Fear's gone round Hadlington. Hadlington's in fourth place now. Cam nips up the inside to try and block Dealshaw's run, but he can't do it. Now David No Fear's gone round the outside ends and Hadlington's in the grass. So that ends up as a 3-all. Unlucky at Hadlington, but he was under a lot of pressure.
Yeah. So a win there in red for DL Shaw with a winning time of 38.974. Second place in green was David No Fear, and third in yellow was Cam. Points divided 3 apiece. Still a 2-point gap in favour of the Dragons. They lead by 16 points to 14. Still very, very close so far, Shad, isn't it?
Very good. Well, a brilliant start from Cam there to nip up the inside, but DL Shaw was rounding by the end of the first lap. And then I don't think DL looked untroubled after that. But the real battle was at the back between Hadlington and David No Fear. I think they were swapping places a couple of times. But they just went a little bit too wide, Hads, and stuck it in the fence. But yeah, it's a good 3-all if the Dragons are still in this.
Still keeping it close.
Holding on to the lead. Yeah, they're still holding on to the lead.
Yep.
I don't think many people expected them to be this close after 5 heats.
Especially with the Spartans notoriously favouring the home advantage, but the Dragons definitely keeping them honest. That's for certain.
Yeah, and the Dragons don't have their number one either, so even more credit to them.
So Heat 6 has been called into the server. We have on Gate 1 in blue is Le Sorcier for the Spartans. Gate 2 in yellow for the Dragons is Riso 2. Gate 3 in red is Ads MFT. On the outside in green for the Dragons is Squall. Again, a very strong looking lineup for the Dragons here.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting if Ads can shake off that last heat where he was leading and then ended up in third place after Dealshaw. If Dealshaw hadn't have grasped, he probably would have ended up last. I expect another quick gate from Ads, but Reese can gate as well. Reese has shown he's pretty quick away from the tapes. Right, here we go. Everyone's at the tapes. Everyone's on the white bikes again. Green lights are on. And we're away. Adds another quick start from Ads. He goes straight to the outside, right round the outside. But Reese is in second place. Ball is third. The Sorcier completely missed the jump there. Ads looks comfortable in first. Dragons are holding on. Second and third place. Level going in level into the bends. Sorcier's made a little bit of ground up on Reese. Reese is going to have to be really careful here. He's making some ground up. Squall looks comfortable in second. Reese has had to nip inside the block. But they touched there briefly. Last lap, last 2 bends now. Reese goes right round the outside. Cuts back inside. Ads wins easily. Another 3-all.
Yep, and a good win there for Ads MFT with a winning time of 38.891. Second in green was Squall, and third in yellow was Riso 2. Points divided 3 apiece. And it's still 2 points. 19 to the Dragons, 17 to Spartans, as we go into a very important heat number 7.
That was very, very close to the track record, Dan.
Was it, let's have a look. 3-8.
38.888.
Oh, very close, yes. Held by Sizzler. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was really, really quick.
Very close. Very, very close.
Yeah. But impressed with the Dragons' start there. They were. I mean, Ads made a brilliant start, but them two weren't slow either. And Lasorce was left pretty much behind. He made up a little bit of ground on Reese. Reese was going offline a little bit and allowing Lasorce to catch him up. But no, he held on well there. Good result there for the Dragons. They'll be happy with that.
Yep, absolutely. So gate heat number 7 will be lining up as follows. Gate 1 in yellow will be Cam. Gate 2 in blue will be Rossi. Gate 3 in green will be David No Fear. And gate 4 in red will be Stefan. So Stefan's had 3 outside starts in his first 3 races. Gate 4, Gate 3, and now Gate 4 again. And he's
he's got to hope that Rossi can make some sort of gate here and try and disrupt the Dragons a little bit. But Rossi's struggled a little bit so far. Stefan's going to love this raw around the outside.
He'll jump out the start and he'll be 3 or 4 bite lengths clear.
Yeah, but it's no good if you're not getting heat advantages, is
it? I think the Dragons here will look to just let Stefan go and hold on for the 3 all, do you reckon?
Yeah, but normally he'd sort of like maybe help his partner. But I think because Rossi's so far off the pace that he's just having to go for the win. Because Stefan does like to team ride. You've seen, I mean, you race with Stefan, you know, he always tends to team ride if he can. But on these big round, fast, wide tracks, it's very difficult, especially when your partner's sort of a little bit off the pace.
Yeah, once again, we're still waiting for Steph. He's got 1 minute.
We could see another 3 all here, Dan.
Well, if Steph better get a move on because he's only got 1 minute.
I'm sure he's got a little.
There he is.
I don't think Stefan's ever missed the 2 minutes.
He must have like a little stopwatch next to him going, right, I've got like this long to do it.
He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. You predicting the 3 all here then, Dan?
I would imagine so.
Yeah. We're taking it as read that Stefan's going to win it, yeah?
Well, if someone who's unbeaten in 12 races around here, I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't. Be very surprised if he didn't.
13 now?
30, yeah, 13.
Yeah.
Is it going to be 14 now? What do you reckon?
Yeah. Let's see how the start goes. Oh, Stefan made a brilliant start. Ham's nipped up the inside, trying to block.
Oh, look at that!
Inside him. Steph got that. Steph's leading. Dragons are second and third. Ham tries to nip up the inside again, but he's lost a little bit of speed there. He's allowed Ross to catch him up a little bit. Now David No Fear takes up the chase, but I think it's a bit of a waste of time chasing Stefan to stick to the 3 all. Stefan's leading, David No Fear in second, Cam in third. Rossi's not that too far off in 4th place. Dragons can't afford to make any mistakes here. I think going around the last 2 bends now, they're just going to settle for the 3 all. Stefan wins again. That's 14 now.
Can anyone stop him around this track? Can anyone stop him?
Well, we got the silver helmet to come.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So your result your result of heat number 7 was a win in red for Stefan and winning time of 38.957. Second place in green was David No Fear, and third in yellow was Cam. Points divided 3 apiece. Progressive scores now Peterborough 20 and Hastings 22. Still that 2-point gap as we come into a very important heat number 8 here with the Dragons on gates 1 and 3. Gate 1 in green will be Squall. Gate 2 in blue will be Hadlington. Gate 3 in yellow will be Reese 02. And Gate 4 in red will be DL Shaw. Now this one here, I feel, is going to be potentially advantage Dragons if they can get the start out.
Potentially, yeah. DL Shaw's off the outside this time, and he can get the run round the outside. But Reece, we've seen Reece, he's pretty rapid from the gates. If he can get out and get ahead of Dealshaw coming out the second bend, it's going to be a straight battle between those two. I think Squall could possibly take care of Haddington if he gets that inside line off gate one, correct? Because you need to really nail that inside and then drift out for the block. But not many of them have managed to do that yet.
Well, Heat 8 has been called in to the server. And again, a very, very important heat here, especially for the home team. If they want to get this, claw this 2 points gap back from the Dragons.
Yeah. I don't think the Spartans would be overly worried at the moment. Still plenty of heats to go, and they've got the big guns coming out in the later heats. So, yeah, but there's going to come a time where they're going to have to start getting heat advantages tonight.
Yeah.
You don't want to let the Dragons get any further ahead.
I think this could be the race that might turn the table, or might turn the match on its head. So as I said on before, gate 1 in green, it will be Squall. Gate 2 in blue, Haddington 83. Gate 3 in yellow, Rito 2. And on the outside in red will be DL Shaw.
Everyone's ready. Bike choices coming up now.
Yep. Looks like they've all been selected.
Yep. Here we go. Green lights on, all of them white bikes. Who's going to make the best start? Wow.
Oh, Haddington's missed it.
Cracking strike from Squall, and he goes out to block Dealshaw, but Dealshaw just goes right round the outside. Haddington nips up on the inside. Beautiful cutback from Haddington. Takes second place ahead of Squall. Reaches at the back and out of it, potentially. Haddington's being chased by Squall. Squall's all over him. But Haddington's holding him off really well. Dealshaw's miles out in front. No need to worry about first place here, but Haddington's holding on. He's stretched second place ahead of Squall slightly. Squall about 2-3 bike lengths behind. Looks like Haddington's going to finish second. It's a 5-1 to the Spartans.
5-1 to the Spartans. I did say that
Haddington.
Yeah, I did say it would be a 5-1 to the Dragons, and it was turned on its heads.
Yeah, they needed
the result.
Didn't they?
So the result of heat number 8 was a win for DL Shaw in a winning time of 39.066. Second place in blue, Hadlington, and third in green was Squall. Points there 5-1 in favour of the Spartans. They take the lead now by 2 points. It's Spartans 25 and the Dragons on 23 as we approach the second half of the meeting. We have heat number 9 coming up. We have
Squall made a brilliant start there, didn't he?
Yep.
He nailed that inside line. He drifted out, but Dealshaw just managed to nip outside of him just before Squall got to the fence. And that was a superb cutback from Hadlington on the second lap there to get into second place.
Mm-hmm.
Superb.
So heat number 9 about to be called into the server. We have on gate 1 is Badger Racing. Gate 2 in red will be Ads MFT. Gate 3 in green will be Wolfie. And gate 4 in blue will be Le Sorcier.
And Spartans have got to capitalise on that last heat now. And try and stretch the lead a little bit now.
A very important heat.
Badger's not had the greatest of meetings so far. He's only scored 1 point. You'd like to think that Ads and Le Sorcier can take care of Badger. It's whether Wolfie can get in the mix and disrupt them a little bit. And maybe get in between the two Spartans riders. Not going to be easy.
Well, if anyone can do it, it'll be these ones here. Can the Spartans double up and go back-to-back 5-1s? Or can the Dragons spring a surprise? We'll find out in the next 30 to 40 seconds. Well, 35 to 40 seconds, shall we say, rather than 30.
Everyone's in the survey. Everyone's at the starting line.
Yep.
Here we go.
All on white bikes again.
Yep, everyone's choosing white bikes tonight. Oh, it's an even break there. Ads go straight for the inside line, and I don't know what happened to Lord Solskjaer there. He must have straight for something.
Saucier was in the grass in the first corner.
Ads is leading. Wolf is second. Badge is third. This is going to be a very, very safe 3-all, unless someone can do something to catch Ads, but I don't think Ads is going to be caught here. As long as he doesn't make any mistakes, I think it's going to on 3-all. The Saucier is still flying gamely at the back, but there's no way, unless one of these dragons makes a mistake, this isn't going to be a 3-all. Ads wins it quite easily, but it's a 3-all. Most like the Dragons. They'll be happy with that.
Yep, he will indeed. And the result there of race number 9 was a win for Ads MFT in a winning time.
Must have grasped on his own.
Yeah, he went on the start and just went straight into the turn.
I actually missed that. I was watching Ads at the front.
So, just waiting for the official result to appear on the spreadsheet. We'll say it was a win for Ads MFT. I believe second was Wolfie and third was Badger.
Yeah, that was a pretty routine. Once the Saucier got into the grass, that was pretty routine, wasn't it?
There we go. So the result was heat number 9 was a win for Ads MFT in a winning time of 39.056. Second place in green was Wolfie and third Badger Racing. Points divided 3 apiece. 28 points to the Spartans and 26 to the Dragons. As we approach heat number 10.
Now this will be interesting. Stefan off gate 1.
Will he go straight for the...
Well, he'll go straight
for the dirt. Yeah, straight for the highlight.
Well, he will. Well, gates 1 and 2 nearly always do that. It's a long way from gate 1 to the outside here. So the only way they're going to get anything is to go up the inside and just got to hope that Rossi gets something out of this. But then he's up against Scald and Reese. Oh, hang on, there's a late change.
Oh, the Saucier's coming in for Rossi.
The reserve replacement.
Yep.
I can't say I'm surprised, but the Saucier's not been brilliant tonight, especially after that last race. But you'd have to think he's got a better chance of getting points than Rossi tonight. Rossi's still got to take one more ride though.
Mm-hmm.
He's still got to go in heat. Looks like he'll be going in heat 13.
Yep. So the server has just been opened for the 4 riders in heat number 10. As I said, on gate 1 will be Stefan. Gate 2 will be Squall. Gate 3, Le Saucier comes in for Rossi. And gate 4 will be Reese 02.
This makes things a little bit more interesting now with Le Saucier in.
Yes.
Even more important than Squall and Rossi make a good start here. And Le Saucier he's off gate 3, so he's off gate 4 last time. He managed to go in the grass. So I don't know how he managed that off the outside gate. But
we will soon find out. As of course, once again waiting for Steph, who's doing a couple extra laps like he always does.
Here he goes. He's in.
Hey.
And we're ready to go.
So, here we go.
Spartans with a 2-point lead. Right, here we go. Everyone's still on the white bike. Definitely pointing outside slightly off gate 1 to try and get the run into the inside. Oh, and Reese completely missed the start there, falling asleep at the start. I don't know what happened there. Stefan's taken the lead. Squall in second, holding off the Saucier. Reese has caught up a little bit. I'm not sure if he's caught up enough to catch the Saucier in third. But Stefan's quite comfortably in the lead. Squall looks comfortable in second. Reese has caught up with the Saucier a little bit. He's only a couple of bike lengths off him now after that start. That's tremendous catch up. see him doing anything off the last spin. I don't think he can. He goes inside and goes into the grass. So that's another heat advantage for the Spartans.
Yep. And more importantly, it's another win for Stefan as well. Still remaining unbeaten around this track.
How many's that now? 15?
I believe so, yeah.
Yes, it is 15. My word.
So a win in red for Stefan with a time of 38.931. He's been constantly in the 38s tonight. Second place in green goes to Squall, and third in blue was Le Sorcier. So that's a 4-2 advantage for the Spartans. Then a lead by 32, and the Dragons on 28.
Don't know what the hell Reese was doing there at the start. He was asleep there. He was miles off it. But
he was away.
He done well to catch up with.
He was away with the fairies.
He was away with the fairies, but he managed to catch up after 3 laps, and then just tried a little bit too hard, cut inside, and then cut inside too far and straight into the grass.
Yeah.
I doubt he would have caught them anyways. He had nothing to lose.
So we move on to race number 11. Still plenty more racing still to go here at Peterborough. So gate 1 in red will be DL Shaw. Gate 2 in green, Wolfie. Gate 3 in blue, Hadlington. On gate 4 will be Badger Racing. Very important heat coming up here.
Spartans look the stronger pair in this one. Badger's not had a great night tonight. Wolfie's done okay actually, but he's not looked like winning any of his races. And after Hadlington's bang in his last heat, I think he'd be quite confident getting something out of this. DL Shaw off the inside, he's got to make that inside tell here. But Badger's on the outside. If Badger can get a start and worry them, but he's not ridden well tonight. Not been nearly good enough.
Well, we will find out how this heat goes. Heat number 11 is we're all set, ready to go. Shad's over to you.
Bike. Yeah, we're all going to be off the white bikes, that's what I suspect.
No one's made that gamble yet.
That's loading. Hastings is pointing to the outside of gate 3, but he misses the gate. And Wolfie goes into the slide. I think he was all on his own there. I don't think anyone touched him. He was trying to go for that inside and allow DL Shaw to take the lead. But Badger's putting a lot of pressure on DL Shaw there. And he cuts back to take the lead rightly, but DL Shaw nips up and Badger's in the lead. Badger's in the lead, he cuts back inside. What can DL Shaw do off the last bend? And
DL's gone inside.
Inside. Can Badger go around him? Now Badger goes inside, but he's in 2 minds what to do there. And Paddington.
Oh, it's a fight!
Second. Badger made a terrible mistake there. He came into that last bend, didn't know whether to go inside, didn't know whether to go outside. In the end, rode mid-track, and he just lost a lot of speed there. And Paddington just took advantage and nipped round him just to take it on the line.
Wolfie, they're saying he was potentially pinged in the inside there.
We'll have to see that. We'll have to watch the replay. I didn't see any contact. But
Wolfie's saying ping clear as day, so I don't know. I think the referee's going to potentially look at it.
He'd know best. I mean, we're watching 4 riders. It's difficult to watch everything. It happens so quickly. But I think the referee's going to have a look at this.
Mm-hmm.
It's always worth a try. You never know. I think if you're not 100% sure, you should always let the race run. That's how it used to be done in the old days. I'm not sure what happens now, but people tend to stop the race if it's really, really clear and obvious.
Mm.
But
Well,
if it's not that obvious,
race hasn't been called yet, so
no, I think Tank is probably just
I
watching
think
the replay.
Tank's looking at it. It's the advantage of replays in this game now, which is definitely.
I think Wolfie needs to calm down. I think Tank's looking at the recording. He's gonna if there's contact, there'll be a replay. Rerun. I think the rule now is any sort of contact, and it's a rerun.
Ad saying you're already heading in, but
well, that doesn't make any difference if he was or not. If he was touched and he went in, then it's going to rerun. You can't say he was heading in.
What is the referee going to say?
We're waiting. Stephen's typing. This could take a while.
Yep, Stephen Tank likes his essays.
Here we go.
Race still hasn't been called yet.
Well, obviously Stephen's looked.
I reckon that's
recording.
I reckon that's going to be a rerun. I reckon it's going to be a rerun because Tank hasn't declared.
He's taking a long time to do.
He hasn't declared.
Whatever he's typing.
He hasn't declared the race yet.
Well, I should have looked at the recording myself.
Yeah. Still, yes.
Oh, there
Heat 11 to be rerun. There is contact, as small as it is, and by the letter of the rule, any contact that has a rider go into bend 1 for full apex is a rerun. So, Heat 11, back to the server, please. DL Shaw, Hadlington, Wolfie, and Badger. A lifeline for the Dragons, you think there, Shads?
Yeah, yes, 100%. 100%. If there is any contact, even if it was a small contact, it's still going to be a rerun, as the rules are now. Even if he was pointing towards the grass, he was obviously helped into the grass. So, I think that's a correct decision. If Tank says there's contact, we have to take his word for it.
Yep. I think this is the first rerun of the season, I believe, or I could be wrong.
No, there's been some, I think. I think Wolves gets a lot. Wolves gets a lot. But this is a bit of a second chance for Badger there after he made a terrible howler on that last bend.
Yep.
Right, here we go. Everyone's in. Yeah, no more reruns, otherwise me and Dan have got a waffle for another 5 minutes.
Oh, please don't. Right, here we go then, boys. Heat 11.
Everyone's in. Tracks loading. And green lights are on. And we're away. Another good start from Badger. Dealsaw nips up inside. Can Badger make it stick? No, Dealsaw gets out. And now Haddington's in second place. Badger nips into third. End of the first lap. Dealsaw leading. Badger second. Haddington third. Wolfie's at the back. Not really challenging. Badger's really doing well to hold on to second place here. Dealsaw's. Oh, he catches up with Dealsaw. What a move there from Badger. He found some speed.
Whoa! Whoa!
And now he's in the lead. Wow, I don't know where he got that speed from. He found some tremendous speed coming off that third bend. Now Haddington tries to nip up the inside. Badger holds on for the win. What a
Badger!
Badger. Fantastic, my boy. What a boy. Wow, that was tremendous. I mean, you wouldn't have, after a couple of laps, you would have said Dealsaw was home and clear, but he found some boost. He found some hidden speed from somewhere. I don't know where that boost came from.
So the result of heat number 11 was a win for Badger Racing in a time of 39.331. Second place in blue, Haddington, and third was DL Shaw in red. Points divided 3 apiece. We now have the Spartans on 35 and the Dragons on 31. What a race that was.
What a tremendous ride from Badger. At one stage, it looked like Dealsaw was home and hosed, and Haddington was going to join him for 5-1. But Badger found some speed from from somewhere, don't know where.
Yeah.
Then he held on for a lap. Tremendous race from Badger. I think the Dragon will be very, very pleased with that. Shame Wolfie couldn't get involved a bit more, but he was there. He was quite a way off the pace.
Mm. So looking ahead
Definitely
to
second chance for the Dragons helped them out tremendously there.
Yeah. So we now move on to a very important heat number 12, and we have on gate 1 is Ads MFT. Gate 2 in green is David No Fear. Gate 3 in blue is Le Sorcier. On the outside in yellow will be Cam.
Yeah, Cam's got to make the most of this outside gate here.
This is where the Dragons have got to claw it back now. 4 points the gap.
Yeah.
With 3 big races still to come.
Yeah, and you got Stefan to come in heat 14, and then you got Shaw and Ads together in 15. So it's going to be crucial that the Dragons don't let this get too far away from them. Cam's got to make this outside gate work tonight in this one, and try and get round the outside of Ads, because Ads is Ads is a very, very quick starter. So he needs to make the most of this outside gate.
Very important meeting, very important race coming up now.
Here we go. Everyone's in. The track's loading. Green lights are on. Associate pointing to the outside of gate 3 makes a good start. Ads creeps round the inside. Brilliant start from Ads again. Here comes Cam round the outside. Can he nip inside? No, it's the Spartans on a 5-1 at the moment. Ads leading. Cam's just edged into second place there ahead of Le Sorcier. Can Le Sorcier get him back? Cam's doing that inside line, trying to block Le Sorcier's run off the outside. Blocks him tremendously there. Holds him up slightly to allow David No Fear to get closer. Can David No Fear get inside the Le Sorcier? No. Cam's desperately holding on to second place, but Le Sorcier nips up inside.
Oh, Le Sorcier!
Second place on a 5-1 for the Spartans. What a ride from Le Sorcier.
That was great.
Well, tremendous race for second place though.
Yeah, and it went the way of the home team with a win in red for Ads MFT with a 39.105. Second place in blue was Le Sorcier, and third in yellow was Cam. 5-1 advantage for the Spartans. They now lead by 40 points to 32, with 4 big races still to come.
Cam was blocking like crazy there, trying to get David No Fear back into the race, and he got him back into the race. But then, with trying to team ride, he let Le Sorcier nip up off the inside.
Yeah.
So maybe they should scrap the team ride and just go for the wins.
So, very important heat number 13 coming up here now, and this is the second of the reserve races. So gate 1 in yellow will be Reese 02. Gate 2 in blue will be Le Sorcier out for a second consecutive ride. Gate 3 in green will be Badger Racing, and on the outside in red will be Rossi. This is a race you would think that the Dragons can pull it back ever so slightly.
Well, you'd think, but the way things are going tonight, it's hard to call these races. There's so much going on. It's the second and third places. It's been tremendous racing, but Rossi's off the outside gate. He can make this stick, but then Reese had a really bad start last time. You can imagine he's not going to have a start like that again now. And after Badger's last race was superb, so he'll be looking to win this one. Here we go. Everyone's in the server. Also, Stefan's not in it. Right. Here we go.
Big heat 13 coming up.
Very big heat for the Dragons this one. They need to get something out of this one. Oh, great start from Badger. Tremendous start. But Le Sorcier nips round outside of him. Le Sorcier taking the lead for the Spartans. Badger in second. Reese just holding on to third ahead of Rossi, but Rossi's putting him in a lot of pressure. Now Badger's catching up with Le Sorcier. Can Badger go around outside? Will he nip inside or go outside? No, he goes outside and does the cutback. Badger takes the lead over Le Sorcier. Reese is still in third. Rossi's at the back. Badger's lead is stretching. I don't think Le Sorcier is going to be catching Badger. Now Ross tries to nip up the inside, but goes in the grass, but there's a heat of night for the Dragon.
Nice little 4-2, that eats into that lead.
Yeah, it's a good pass from Badger there. He looked like he was going to nip inside, then he changed his mind and went outside. But the cutback was a lot better than Le Sorcier's cutback. Very good. Yeah. Very good race from Badger.
So
well done, Reese, for holding off Reese for Rossi as well.
So the result of heat number 13 was a win in green for Badger Racing with a winning time of 39.088. Second in blue was Le Sorcier, and third in yellow was Reese 02. 4-2 advantage for the Dragons. Then move on to 36, and the Spartans currently still on 42. Big heat 14 coming up now here, Shads.
Yeah, that's a pretty quick time there for Badger in that race, considering he had to come from the back. But yeah, this is you'd have to think that the Dragons will be looking at a 3-3 here. I don't know if anyone's going to be able to keep up with Stefan, but there's a lot of pressure on Hadlington here to get something out of this one.
So heat 14 will be
26 points now.
Yep. So gate 1 in green, David No Fear. Gate 2 in red will be Stefan. Gate 3 in yellow will be Lord Dragon himself, Squall. And on gate 4 in blue will be Hadlington 83. Still all to play for in this meeting.
Yeah, 5-1 here for the Spartans, and they'll win the meeting. Yeah, so,
3 very important races here, especially for the Dragons. Will the Spartans remain unbeaten this season? As you said, a 5-1 here.
Something out of this one.
As you said, a 5-1 here.
You'd worry for the Spartans in Heat 15, so they really for the Dragons in Heat 15. So they really have to get something out of this. But who's going to stop Stefan?
Exactly. Who is going to stop Stefan?
When he actually decides to come into the server.
He's probably listened to us now. In the chat. Steph, hurry up.
I don't think he listens, to be honest. I think he's too focused on what he does. Here we go.
Twiddles thumbs waiting for Steph. There he is.
Here he is. He has arrived. He likes to make an entrance to Steph.
Say his name and he will appear.
Here we go. Right, everyone's in. Everyone's in the server.
Don't forget, after Heat 16 will be the silver helmet. So who battles Steph remains to be seen.
Right, here we go. Green lights are on. And we're away. Another great start from Stefan. But, David No Fear matches in with a start. And the Dragons are on a 5-1. Stefan's at the back.
Hello.
Ball leads after the first lap. David No Fear in second. Now Stefan's in the third place. Has he got anything? Can David No Fear hold him up long enough for Squall to get the win? Stefan nips up the inside, trying to get round to block Squall, and he does. He gets around. Squall didn't have enough there to get round him. Now Stefan's in the lead. Squall is second. David No Fear third. Haddington at the back. Can Haddington do anything on the last bend? No, that's a 3-3, and the Dragons will be tremendously disappointed there. Tremendously disappointed. We didn't get any advantage out of that. Last to first.
Wow. How does he do it?
Crazy, isn't it?
Well, the meeting is still not fully in the Spartans' hands at the moment. The result of heat number 14 was a win, and I don't know how he did it, was Stefan, with a time of 39.220. Second place in yellow was Squall, and third in green, David No Fear. Points to share 3 apiece, and it's now the Spartans on 45, and the Dragons on 39. Massive hit.
The Dragons didn't actually do anything wrong there.
No.
It was just sometimes you just got to say, hold your hands up and say it was a brilliant ride. School didn't do anything wrong. He rode the perfect race. David Neffier was great in second place when they were on a 5-1. It's just, School went on the outside. Stefan nipped up the inside, and School just didn't have enough to get round him. It was just a perfect ride that first and second bend on lap 3. What can you say?
Well, I mean, everyone's saying it in the chat. Unbelievable, incredible.
Yeah.
Westy Boy even said Kinnell.
You just got to, hold your hands up and say we've done our best. What else can you do?
That Kinnell thing could be a hashtag for the Ellesmere Port and Kings Lynn Storm match. So we're approaching heat number 15 now, and we have gate 1 in green will be Wolfie. Well, actually, hang on, wait a minute. No, Squall is coming in as a tactical substitute.
Oh, here we go.
So we have Squall on gate 1 in green, gate 2, DL Shaw, gate 3, Cam, and gate 4, adds MFT.
I suppose he had to do something.
Yeah. Will it pay off? Heat advantage here for the Spartans, and they will clinch the match with a race to spare. But of course, Squall coming in on that tack sub.
They couldn't use one in heat 13 because it's protected.
Yeah. Well, Squall's had 9 plus 1 this evening. Cam's only had 3 plus 2, so it's a gamble here for
tonight.
Yeah.
Well, Cam's going to be coming off the track with us after the meeting, so that should be interesting.
Yeah, we'll get his thoughts, and also DL as well. So stand by, chaps. You'll get the invite into our little Discord server for our little chinwag with you both. Tale of two halves, really, isn't
it? Yeah. Dragons looked really great early on, but then the Spartans have just sort of like chipped away at them a little bit. And a few of the Dragons guys not having the best of nights. They were weakened tonight, so it was asking a lot for them to. But they haven't disgraced themselves. It's not been, it's not been a landslide. I mean, the Spartans have been hitting 60 points, regularly this season. So obviously, it's always going to be a difficult one for the Dragons. But they've equipped themselves pretty well tonight. Still 3 heats to go, so anything can happen. Here we go. Green lights are on. Oh, and DL Shaw gets left at the gate by a long way. I don't know what hell he was doing there. Adj's in the lead. Cam second. Squall third. But DL Shaw is now caught up with Squall. He nips up the inside. Squall goes for the outside. Misses the cutback. Can he get round DL Shaw again? Yes. Squall gets the cutback right off bend 3. Off bend 4 and goes right round DL Shaw. DL Shaw tries to nip inside. Blocks Squall for third place. Ads is well in the lead. Cam is in second. Cam tries to go up the inside to block Ads, but he's not got enough speed here. Now Squall's back into third place. DL Shaw is now around the inside, and that's a 3-all.
Oh, so it's still not mathematically certain yet that the Spartans have won it.
No.
Goes into a last.
6 points in it. Well, they've won it.
Yeah, they have actually.
But can the Dragons get a point out of it? The Dragons need a shared heat here, don't they?
Yep.
Dragons need a 3-all or heat advantage to get the point. Right. I'll send those invites out now then.
And I'll do the results. Heat number... Thanks, Cappy. So heat number 15 was a win for Ads MFT with a winning time of 39.213. Second place went to Cam, and third in green was Squall. Points divided 3 apiece. Going into the final race, we have the Spartans on 48, And the Dragons on 42. The points are going the way of the Spartans this evening, but can the Dragons rescue a league point? Now the question is who do you put in Heat 16? For me personally, I'd put Stefan in with Ads MFT. And for the Dragons, I'd go Squall and potentially David Nofir, because David Nofir's got 8 points. Mind you, so is Badger with two wins in his last 2 rides. So, yeah, anything could be possible here. Chad, your thoughts on Heat 16?
Yeah, do we know who's in it yet?
Well, we're still waiting for the riders to be selected. I mean, for the Spartans, you'd have to put Stefan in unless Stefan decides to opt out for Heat 16 because he's got the silver helmet to go in as well.
I'm not sure if Stefan's going to want to go into this one. Being the scores are so close, I don't think Stefan's been in a Heat 15 yet, has he? Heat 16? I don't think he's been in one yet, has he?
I think he has.
I'm not sure. But with the scores so close, I don't know if he can take any chances. I can't actually find DL Shaw on the list of people to invite. So yeah, just keep going. Wait till the heat's announced, and then they'll.
Yep, there's no worries. Well, I say Heat 16 hasn't been called yet, so I think I might have just figured it out. There he is.
How's it going?
I've just sent DL an invite. There we go. He's in.
DL Shaw's got his.
Yeah, I found him. He's in. Stand by, chaps. So
Heat
16.
I think Squall will put himself in.
Well, we're still waiting for confirmation.
It's the coin toss as to who goes in with Squall. I've got a feeling he's going to go for David Nofir, but Badger Racing has won his last 2 heats.
I did mention that, yeah.
Yeah, and the Spartans get gate choice here, do they?
Yeah, I think because Squall went 1 and 3 in Heat 1, so
yeah,
Spartans. I think Spartans will get.
Yeah, their Spartans will get a gate choice, so they're probably just thinking they're putting it was obviously going to be Stefan, and I suppose you'd have to go for Ads.
I'd say Stefan on 3, Ads on 1.
Yeah, Stefan. Yeah, I mean, all they've got to do is get a draw, get a heat, get a drawn heat, and they've got the I think 6 points now. I mean, they've got to get a heat advantage here to get all 3 points, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they need to get first and third at least here.
Still waiting for confirmation.
It's happening.
Okay, looks like, hang on. Right, gate 1
is...
Yes, gate 1 is Stefan. Gate 3 adds MFT. Gate 2 for the Dragons will be Cam. And gate 4, Squall.
Cam is a big shout. He's not had the greatest of nights tonight.
So Stefan gate 1, adds on gate 3, Cam gate 2, Squall gate 4. Still all to play for here. Can the Dragons rescue a point?
Well, the Dragons just need a drawn heat here, just need a 3-3 to get a point. Whether they can do it or not, I'm not so sure. A point would be tremendous for them, though. They've really put up a good fight tonight, considering they're without Stephen 101 as well. They're without their number 1. Surely you'd expect him to score more than 6 points. But Wolfie's, his first 3 heats, he was right in the mix there. We just fell away in the last one. It's a lot of pressure on Wolfie. Went from a 5-pointer at the start of last season when he came into the Spartan side. And then, to be elevated to number one, it's a bit unfair on him. But no, 6 points, I think is probably what you would have expected to get away from home.
Well, looking at these scores, I would imagine the silver helmet will be between Stefan and Squall.
Yeah, it's
because Squall's coming on 10 points.
Tactical rides don't count. I think it's only your program rides. So what would he be on?
9.
It'd still be him.
He'd still be highest scorer. So
yeah, and he gets the choice of Gates in the first of the silver helmet.
He does indeed.
Yeah. Has it been called yet?
No, not yet. Well, what Toby's saying there might be true.
What's he saying? I missed it.
Chester will be at 5 soon. Sky's saying, no, that's an incredibly scary thought.
Well, it's one way to protect your average is to not race.
Oh, my teammate, get good.
Wow. It's not been the greatest season, has it?
No, I'll be in the second, chaps.
Right, it's been called.
Yep, Heat 16 has been called into the chat, into the server. Stefan adds.
Absolutely no rush to get into the server because Stefan's in it.
There we go. I'm going anyway. There we go.
Yeah.
So Stefan on gate 1, Cam 2, adds 3, Squall on 4. Cam saying it's spot on there, and now we wait.
Now we wait. I'm not sure if Stefan's taking this seriously, is he? How many practice laps do you need, for God's sake? We've won like 16 races in the trot. Why do you need to? Practice starts.
Well, Steph's just being Steph.
I don't understand why you need to. I don't get it. Never mind. Hey ho.
Yeah, well, Steph's just being Stephanie.
Yeah. Here we are. Everyone's in.
Heat 16. Here we go.
Stefan red, adds blue, Cam green, Squall in yellow. Green lights are on. And away we go. It's an even start, but Stefan's got that inside now. And now Eds goes round the outside to join him on a 5-1. Squall's in third place. Cam's a long way at the back. Now Eds takes the lead. Squall's in second place. This looks very comfortable for the Spartans. Cam's pulling all sorts of straight, trying to get back into the race.
Oh, he's out of it.
Go into the fences all over the place. I don't know what the hell he was doing there, but Ads is comfortable in first. Stefan's just sitting behind him. Will Stefan get into the lead to get the win? Yes, Ads slows down to let him get that 17 on the trot now.
Yep, 17. That's absolute bonkers.
I noticed Ads didn't do that when I raced with him when I was going for a full maximum. He didn't slow down.
Silver helmet, a tie between Squall and Badger, and it's going to be Stefan versus Badger for the silver helmet.
Oh wow! Can't they just do a 3-man race?
So the result of heat number 16 was a win for Stefan. Taking second place was AdsMFT, and third in yellow was Squall. 5-1 heat advantage there for the Spartans, and they take the win by 10 points, by 53 points to 43. And we'll just run through the individual scores for you. For the Hastings Dragons, we have Wolfie on 6 from 4. Badger Racing 8 and 2 from 5. David No Fear 8 and 1 from 5. Cam was 5 and 2 from 6. Squall 11 and 2 from 7. And Riso 2 5 and 1 from 5. For the Spartans, Stefan 18 from 6. Rossi 1 and 1 from 4. DL Shaw 7 and 1 from 5. Addington 83 5 and 1 from 5. Ads MFT 15 and 1 from 6. And Le Sorcier 7 and 1 from 6 rides. And we still have the silver helmet to go as well.
Yep, here you go. Just
So Badger's gone for gate 4 and Stefan's gone on gate 2 for the opening silver helmet race.
Are you telling me Squall didn't put himself in?
Clearly not.
Oh. Big call that.
Yeah.
Obviously didn't fancy his chances. Badger won his last 2 heats.
Yes, he did.
So I mean he's only him and Reese that have actually won heats tonight for Dragons. So only have 3 heat winners. Badger's won 2 of them. No, that's fair dues, Squall. No, just your choice.
Yep.
There you go.
I'm in the server ready to go.
Have they chosen their gates yet? They're still arguing over gates, aren't they?
Stefan 2, Badger 4.
Okay, right. Interesting. Badger's in. We're still waiting on Steph. Pick Steph in lap 3, please. Thanks. Oh dear. That last heat was probably the most boring heat, wasn't it? The meeting. that heat 16, it was just like after sort of like lap 1, it was over. It was like nothing happening, nothing to see here. But it's been some good racing tonight. Really, really exciting. I mean, some of the heats were really, really tough to call. You couldn't call them. And one of the heats was it on the deal show on Ads when Ads was leading, and then he ended up being at the back after what, like 1.5 laps. That was a tremendous heat. Yeah, there's been some crackers tonight. It shows you when you've got 2 sort of evenly matched teams, this track's not as boring as everyone says. Badger's already congratulating Stefan, which is not a good sign. Not a
Plenty
good
of
sign.
race. Plenty of racing to go, Badge.
I would say it was mind games, but which is Badger we're talking about. I don't think Stefan is going to be affected by mind games somehow. He's talking himself down. He's talking himself down already.
Do they stay in the chat for do they stay in the server for the silver helmet, or do they back out and then back in again?
I think Stephen's loaded 3 tracks up, so I think he'll stay in.
Yeah,
pretty sure. Just one after the other. Just got to change the gates, haven't they?
Yeah.
Just stay in the server and just changes the gates. I'm not sure. I think they do their own colours. Need a filler for gate 3. Here we go. Cam's in. Yeah, we've got a filler. Right, we're ready to go now. So Stefan off 2 and Badger off 4.
Yep.
I'd love to know what the odds are for this. I'd say Badger's only 2 dragons have won heat tonight, and he's won 2 of them. So he obviously probably deserves to be in it. I mean, a shocking start to the meeting. He came good towards the end. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Stefan's made a great start again off the inside. Badger.
Look out for Badger.
Oh, Badger's going to do the cutback. No, Stefan had that covered. Stefan saw that coming. And now Stefan's got a 3-4 bike length lead. I'm not sure if Badger can do anything here. Stefan's not going to DV out off that line. Plenty of room. No one challenging. He's stretching his lead now. He's about 6 bike lengths. I think we're on the last lap now. Very easy for Stefan. Badger's given up.
1-0 Steph.
And that's a very fast time as well. I think that's a track record. It doesn't count because only 2 riders.
Nah. So that was a track record for Steph, but because it's obviously a two rider heat.
Yeah.
Doesn't count.
Stefan's picking gate 4 now. Will Badger go for 2 or 3? It goes for 3.
3, yeah.
Yeah. On that odd, I thought if someone chooses 4, then you'd have to go off 2, but obviously it doesn't work like that. You can go for the gate next to them. Yeah, Stefan says 1 or 2. Yeah, I thought that. It's a bit odd. I'm sure that going for 1. Wow, that's a big call.
I would say check the last silver helmet meeting.
I always thought. I'm sure I've seen riders going off gates 2 and 3 in these silver helmets.
I would say check the last silver helmet meeting, I reckon.
Well, Stefan's ridden enough of these, so he knows how it works. I just never read the rules. Got someone who can read to write and read them for him.
Yeah.
Didn't Badger once request to be a skipper? He's never read the rule book.
I think he did.
Yeah.
Okay. So stand by Cam, stand by DL for joining us.
Cam's actually filling in here, I think.
Yeah.
Have we got fillers? Not sure if anyone's here. Yeah, Cam's in. Now what's Badger off of 1? Here we go. Stefan's off 4. Badger off 1. Right, Cam's going to be in with us soon. He needs to pee. That's fine. No problem. Take your time, son. Don't forget to shake it and wash your hands. Right, here we go. We're ready to go. Right. Therefore 4. Badger off 1. And Badger goes up.
And yeah, that was it. That was it.
Here we go.
Badger was just too narrow on that first corner.
I think we can all see. Badger's not even on my screen at the moment. I'm following Stefan. I can't even see Badger. He's doing it. He's doing it.
Oh man, Stefan is literally. Who is going to beat Stefan this season around Peterborough? Who is going to beat him?
Badger's slowing right down now. He's flying.
I think Badger's pulling wheelies.
There
we go. Silver helmet retained by Stefan.
That's probably the easiest retention he's ever going to have.
That gate 4 was just unbelievable.
Ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey ho! It was a valiant attempt to even go for it, and he's paid 10 from his 5 rides. That's a good night for Badger.
It was indeed.
Second highest scorer.
Yeah. Wow. Can anyone stop the Spartans at home? Can anyone stop Stefan winning it at Peterborough again? Undefeated. 8 rides, 8 wins. The bloke is absolutely nigh on unbeatable.
You're sure ready for
Evening, gents.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing, Dan? How are you?
Well, yeah, that was a bit of a tight one in the end, wasn't it?
Yes, nice win for you. Not the best of meetings for yourself. Couple of wins.
No, not really.
Couple of last places, but your top 2 boys did the business.
Yeah, I mean, it's what they've been doing this season, isn't it? Yeah, first heat for me was a bit of a funny one. It was such a good race. I can't remember. It was Squall and someone else, I think, and they rode great in that heat.
It was
I ended up sticking it in the grass. It was David, you're right. Yeah, because he had a great start to the meeting.
Yeah.
And then Badger got me on lap 3 in one of the races where I just found one of the many dead spots on bend 2 there, and that just I was toast there. But luckily for us, we got Stefan, we got Ads, Hads has had a fantastic season. LS, brilliant. So we managed to get through it.
So even if one of your top 3's not having the best of nights, you've got Le Saucier at reserve as well. So, that's a bonus. He's always going to tip in there. He might not win many races, but he's always good for two second place and third place in races, which is what you want in your reserves, really.
He was my first draft pick. So we were number 6 in the draft, which meant we were also number 7. So, it was LS and Ads as the first 2. I was keen to. I was surprised it was still available, to be honest.
It's crazy that he only had a 3.6 average. That's absolutely mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
You done well. But what's the story with Rossi then? Where did you dig him up from? I've not seen him around for ages.
So there's I think that's one of the reasons why it was a little bit squeaky tonight. Rossi came in on today essentially, so he had very little practice. He had about an hour's worth, maybe.
I was going to ask you about that. Actually.
Yeah. So we needed to take a look at the minimum match counter because we've got Alan who hasn't ridden the first 2 meetings. Funnily enough, he rode both of the Cup, but that doesn't count towards the minimum. So we needed something in place for Alan, and we went with a guest. And Rossi, he downloaded the game tonight at about 7:30, whatever it is.
Wow.
But just really thankful that he came along, and he scored a 1+1 in his first heat, and that's important. Every point counts.
Absolutely. So this was the meeting that everyone was talking about being the, not too early to say title decider, but sort of make a statement.
Yeah.
Obviously, Dragons are going to be very strong at home.
Definitely.
What are they going to do away from home? And obviously you being top 2 in the league, I think this is a statement win for you. And next week you're visiting us.
Yeah, looking forward to it. But just on Dragons today, they've come to ours without 101, and they've got essentially their number 2 down to number 7. So that was an unbelievable effort from them, to be honest. They all really chipped in. Reese impressed me massively.
They were going to get something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, Reese is really good this season.
He's he's keen, isn't he? He's obviously done a lot of laps. And yeah, he looked really good tonight. Scored a lot of points for him, which I think kept them in it for a long, long time. But like I say, when I can call on Stefan Ads in Heat 16, that's handy as a skipper.
Yeah.
17 wins on the trot now for Stefan around Peterborough.
Yeah, it's interesting. So I came into your chat here just as you were talking about Steph's religious practice heat before going into the server, and I get it because before I had him in the team, it would drive me up the wall. But when you say that he's won 17 in a row, you say it's not needed, but well, proof's in the pudding for me.
I mean, his gate 4 start have been absolutely superb. I mean, it speaks to me. But there was some good racing tonight, I must admit. There was some good racing.
Yeah, I think the two best ones I was probably in, and came out with no points in them. So I'll do a little system for that.
Oh, brilliant!
Great meeting to watch. Terrific.
Yeah, good. I think one of the Panthers said that it's a bit of a boring track, but I was surprised at that. I think we showed tonight that it's a good track and good fun racing.
Yeah.
Well, if you get two evenly matched teams, you're gonna get good racing.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, just a shout out from me, lads. Thanks for doing the stream, and nice one.
No worries,
Thanks for coming on, Dan.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you very much. It's good to get you on. We haven't had you on the podcast for a while. I know Friday's a bit difficult for you at the moment, but next time you be on a Friday, we're going to have to get you on.
Will do, mate.
Cheers, mate. Thank you very much.
Cheers,
congratulations again.
Thank you.
Cheers, DL. Shall we get the other side of the pits, Shads?
Yes, he's finished in the toilet. He's in our chat room. Good evening, young Cameron.
Hello.
How you doing, mate? How you doing? You all right?
Bit disappointed by the result, of course, but
I was going to say, you put up a good fight. You were a bit weakened tonight, not having Stephen 101, and obviously David No Fear being in the main body of the team.
Yeah.
But no, it's a difficult night for yourself, mate.
I don't really want to talk about my actual result, to be honest. Although I didn't score.
You'll be pleased to hear I had you penciled in for the rider to watch, but I changed my mind at the last minute and chose Reese. So
probably a good call.
You can't blame me for jinxing you.
Nah. There were some points where they were just so much faster than us, so I was just like, screw it, I'm just going to try help my teammate get in for a 3-3 because I'm never going to catch the people in front. I'd never hit a 38 at all in practice, so might as well try battle my way around. One time it went against us, but we're just trying to chip in some points and not lose any, but it ended up costing us at one point, and then from there it just sort of dwindled a little bit overall.
Yeah, I think you obviously missed having a top number one in the side. I think School had a good night, and Badger had a terrific night after a pretty rubbish start.
Yeah,
deserved to be in the silver helmet, I think. But no, they're just Spartans are just too strong. I don't know if you're going to be able to do anything against them at home, but I think you're the only team that can actually stop them winning every meeting this season.
With a full team, then it's a different story. Unfortunately, 101 wasn't able to make it, and Badger even called in sick to work last minute, so we ended up with 6 of our actual team riding. We were originally going to do rider replacement at one, but seems he did a good enough job, so yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure on him.
How's the laptop, Cam? Because I know for years you've been sharing with Rico, but of course now you got your own laptop. How's it been having your own one?
I'm still on the current one, which isn't that good, so no different for me. He's the new one.
Dad had first tips on the new one, unfortunately.
He won't let me touch it, even with the password.
Even when he's not racing, he won't let you use it.
Well, I prefer the current one, to be honest. But yeah,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
used to it, so I'm not too bothered. But doesn't even give me the password.
Who've you got next week, Cam?
I have no idea. I probably should have an idea, but I have no idea. Not a clue.
That is great, isn't it?
Didn't expect I had to do my revision before coming on.
Oh,
Right, let me have a look. You're away to the Cowboys next week, so
oh, easy.
It's going to be interesting. Yeah. Well,
I'm only joking.
Well, we're there. We're there Wednesday.
No, actually, you're not actually. Yeah, you are. You're away to. Well, they've got 2 home meetings on the trot. So they've got the Panthers on Wednesday, and then they've got you next week. So chance to get some points back on the Spartans, and hopefully the Storm can take some points off of them.
Please do.
We're doing our best.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the leagues will get pretty boring if the Spartans are winning every week.
They've got such a boring track. I'm sorry, but it's very boring. The Spartans track.
Everyone says that. There was some tremendous racing tonight. Watch the recordings later. Some tremendous racing. Really.
I think Heat 3 was the best one, wasn't it? Heat 3.
Definitely.
Oh, was that the one where Ads was leading and then he finished? He was at the back and then Dio saw grass.
Then he was third, then he was last, and he was winning it. And mate, it's been great.
Yeah, tremendous race. Yeah. But unlucky tonight, Cam. You tried your best, but like you said, without Steve 101, it was always going to be an uphill battle for you both.
Yeah,
it's a track where if someone gates, you just can't catch them. You get a sort of one go against them on like the inside line, maybe, and after that they're gone. So can't really do much whenever anyone's in front of you. So just have to sort of put up with some race losses at this track, which can be not too good for the old morale. But
yeah, but you've done your best. Obviously, the Spartans are very, very strong, and I think every team that comes here is going to struggle. But to keep it like within 10 points, I think you've done pretty well tonight, considering the team you had out.
Yeah, definitely. And we were like ahead at one point for quite a while. So
you were.
That was quite fun.
Yeah, you were ahead from Heat 3. We was all starting to think maybe you're going to get something out of this.
Yeah, we were very up for it until about Heat 9, wherever it went wrong. But
you were still in with the chance of a point after Heat 15.
Yeah, there was always the sort of like comeback spirit in our chat, but unfortunately, never really got the advantages.
It's good
to do anything about it.
That actually, goes down and then doesn't give up, and some teams are just like not bother, they just give up. Like everyone that comes to Hastings.
Good. But Hastings is more of a fun track, so.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to racing there. It should be fun.
Yeah, people hate it, but
I'm glad I missed it. I'm glad I missed it.
I think we'll see you there in October, I believe. Yes, it's.
I can look forward to it.
Last week of October. Yeah. 4 weeks time. See you there. Cheers, Cam. Thank you very much.
No worries. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks for coming on.
Boss.
Thanks, mate. Cheers. See you soon.
Later.
Oh, well, what a night, Shads. Great night for Spartans and Dragons.
Yeah. Good meeting. Enjoyable to watch. I was looking forward to that. I thought, got to see the top 2 race. I've got to see that.
Yeah. Well, it just leaves us now to wrap up proceedings tonight. And as we said, it was a great match for all watching on the old stream. Big thanks to Westy Boy for sorting that out for us. Of course, we'll have this and
skip up.
Yeah, we'll have the full review of this and the other matches taking place this week on the All 4 Back podcast that we record on Fridays. We released on Saturday. So, with that being said, I will say a good night and many thanks for the Shads for stepping in for comms tonight. So, congratulations, mate, and thanks again.
Yeah, thanks very much, Dan. Good night, everyone.
No worries, and I will say good night from me, Chester 430. We'll see you back here next time for your next batch of Sliders action. Until then, we'll see you back here on Saturday for All 4 Back. Take care and good night.